I'm sharing my journey and the journey of other wonderful, inspirational, powerful, and great women. The world is a better place when women succeed, encourage, inspire, and are rooting for each other. This will always be a core part of me. I'm on a mission to show and inspire women to become the highest expression of themselves. I am passionate about women empowerment, business, and all things beauty. And I am an entrepreneur and a businesswoman in the beauty industry, and my name is Kathleen. Join me on this journey.
Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Kathleen, and with me today I have
Ntombi.
Ntombi, tell me, how long have you been in the beauty industry, in the beauty space?
So I've been in the beauty industry for 14 years now.
Okay.
Started off as a skincare therapist. Used to do everything, but now I am an account manager / educator at DMK.
Lovely. Okay, so I was going to ask you where you work. So you are working at DMK?
Yes.
Currently employed by DMK. All right, lovely. So tell me something. What would you say a DMK signature treatment would be?
So our DMK signature treatment is called the DMK enzyme therapy treatment. So the treatment is an hour and a half long. The consultation includes everything from lifestyle, nutrition, and what you are currently on, and actually medical, any medical history that you've got. So the whole treatment is an hour and a half. The actual enzyme treatment mask is on the skin for 45 minutes.
Oh, okay, so that's why the length and time. Okay. And how important is it to tell your skin therapist what you've been on? You know, what meds you're on. You know, what you're using on your face, because I think it's quite important to actually know what you're using before you actually start using anything else.
So it's important because, first of all, we need to know what it is. Let's say, for instance, somebody has acne and the acne is not going away. For us to know what it is, we need to know the ingredients that you're on, that you're using on your skin. Maybe they're not working with the current skin condition you've got, in order to know that how can we further address it going forward. And also some people, especially some people that have an acne condition, will use a granular scrub on their skin because they love how it feels, but it's actually they're not supposed to be using it.
Okay, all right, that's lovely. And so tell me something. So we've got the DMK enzyme treatment. What other treatments are there in DMK?
So DMK has a whole lot of treatments.
We'll just talk about face, because I know they also have body, so we'll just do face today.
Okay. So we've got a couple of treatments. We've got the remodeling peel that one would use to just remodel the actual structure of the skin. We've got a pigment treatment protocol series. We've got aging. We've got something called muscle bending, which is amazing. So if you're doing one treatment, then we would call it muscle bending. So basically just to lift all your muscles, and then when you're doing a series of protocol of those muscle bending, we then call it an A-lift. So your A-lift is literally your non-surgical facelift.
Oh, it's DMK. Now, tell me something. Are all skin conditions the same, and can they be treated the same?
So most skin conditions can be the same, but the ingredients that you would use for somebody, for instance, who's got acne might not be necessarily the same.
Okay.
Like, for instance, we've got a product called Revitacin that has mostly vitamin A in it. And if I use it, it's perfectly fine, but you might get a reaction to it. Then we would need to change it and maybe give you something like your Revise A. So you need to check the person's, a whole lot of things, basically medication, history, what it is that they're on. Because maybe even the current products that they're on are sensitizing their skin and making it reactive.
I think people also need to understand lifestyle plays a big role in it as well. You know, how if you're drinking enough water, are you eating correctly, are you exercising, are you smoking, are you drinking, all those things. I think those things play a big role, and I think people don't really understand how much of a role they play, especially with our skin.
And is the acid mental intake?
Yes. Okay, lovely. So another question I'm going to ask you is, so we're going to just focus on the DMK enzyme treatment. How often can I have that done?
So basically what the DMK enzyme treatment does to the skin is that it removes toxins in the skin, it increases oxygen in the skin, it hydrates the skin, it's firming on the skin, but also what it does is that it flushes out any toxins in the skin. So in the beginning, just to make sure that there's a balance in the skin, you can start off a client by doing it every 2 weeks to kickstart that reaction. And then in long term, especially once they've got their maintenance plan at home, you can push it out to a month or up to 6 weeks.
Okay, lovely. And how I think I try to tell everyone that it's very important to do a treatment in salon, but you also need to take home take home product so that it works better.
So with DMK, we've got a DMK concept, and some people might confuse the concept as a tagline or marketing gimmick. It's actually not. It is what we literally do with our skin treatments, all of them. So the skin concept is at PM. So it is remove, rebuild, protect, and maintain. So the maintain part of it is what you do at home, which is your home prescriptives. So you have to, in order to make your in-clinic treatment long-lasting, we then use the home maintenance plan at home.
Okay. And I think a lot of people also get very for lack of a better word, put off when they come in for, or when they want to come in for a treatment. Because I'm thinking, I'm going to come in for a treatment, I'm going to pay 1,000 Rand or 800 Rand for a facial, then I'm going to have to buy a product, and I'm going to have to do all those things. I think it's very important for people to understand, if your budget allows, buy the products that are prescribed to you. But if budget doesn't allow, that's why you get a prescription of the products that you're supposed to be using, and you can build on to the products, because products should last you longer than a month, unless you are very heavy-handed on your product, like some of us. Yeah.
So with DMK, it's very important to maintain those results from the clinic, right? But also you discuss it with your skincare or esthetician that, you know what, this is my budget, this is what I can afford, and you can gradually add onto your treatment regime at home. But it's very important to be doing the in-clinic and the home prescriptives.
Yes. So I think it's very important to emphasize again, when you do come in to the beauty studio and you have your consultation first, then they prescribe the treatment that is going to happen on your face, and then after you get a prescription, and you also speak to your therapist to say, I'm able to do this, I'm not able to do this, or where do I start? There's always a discussion that can be had, because at the end of the day, we're trying to make your skin better, we're trying to improve your skin, or we're trying to maintain your skin, whatever it is you're coming in for. So I think it's very important to actually speak to your skincare therapist and find out exactly how you can make it work for you.
Definitely.
So I'm just going to go through some of my favorite products from DMK, and then obviously Madam will take you through some of the products, and then just tell you a little bit about them. So for me, one of my favorite products from DMK is, and I always pronounce it wrong,
Betagen cream.
I always say Betagen. So this is the Betagen cream, and it also comes in a serum as well.
Yes, which is the Beta Gel.
Yes, the serum's also really lovely. And then these, oh my gosh,
Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail. So if you go to, during the day, wherever, if you've got a bit of a breakout or whatever, you just pop on a couple of drops on there. Oh my gosh, and it's done. It's done. The other one is this one here. This is also amazing.
Some people also use that as a lip nourishment.
Really? I've never
on the
actually.
lips.
I'm gonna start using it. Okay. On my lips. So what we're gonna do now is just go through a couple of products that you do find at DMK. I think what we're gonna do before that as well is just go through a DMK consultation card. Okay, I think let's do that. So as you say, we're going to go through the consultation card just to see, you know, what happens when you do come in and have a consultation. So at the beauty studio, this is the process we follow, and it is prescribed that you do this. I think most places should have something like this. I think it's just very important to have this kind of information for your clients, and you also have it in your salon as well.
Okay, so this is what the DMK client card looks like. We've got our personal details there for the client. So the client needs to note all the information that they've got. And also, one of the important stuff here is what about the skin, what the client came in for, what is their concern. Because it doesn't make sense, client comes in and me as a skincare therapist, I treat something that is not aligned with what they came in for. Okay, and then we've got our medical history over there. Very important, because then I need to know what the ingredients and everything, and my client, my treatment protocol that I'll be setting up for you is this. I need to know what meds and all of that, your own diet and all of that. Over here, I've got the treatment that you'll be coming in. So each date will note which treatment you came in and what we did, and the sort of removal we did on the day. And then over there, we've got your, basically the client, the therapist will note all the conditions that are on the skin currently, just so that we also know that there is an improvement, because on such and such a date that this is what we saw and we addressed it, and it's no longer there. Because it's very nice for the client to say, oh, remember you had that spot there, and look, it's lighter, and all of that. And finally, which is my favorite, we love doing before and afters. So when your client comes in for the first time, we'll take a before picture and then we'll take an after picture. So you are able to print the picture out and stick it on there. So that after a series, especially if you're doing a series of treatments, you're able to compare the two for the client and say, remember, you used to have this pigmentation here and whatnot. And the clients love it, because also as a client, you look at your skin every single day in the mirror. So it's very difficult to pinpoint that I had this and that. But if you're going to have a before picture and an after in a couple of weeks and compare the two, then the clients will be very happy to see that.
And then after your treatment, you are prescribed a treatment plan. So you've got obviously your details there, the dates that you did come in, and then you've got the products that have been prescribed for you. You've got your AM products and you've got your PM products, and you get a copy of this, and the other copy stays with your client card. So now we are going to go through and see Ntombi's favorite products. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. So we are back. Behind the camera is Kathleen, and in front of the camera is Ntombi, DMK. So we spoke about some of my favorite products. Obviously, Ntombi, you don't really have favorites, because I mean, everything speaks to you. But what can you give us, a couple that you would recommend, and why?
So one of my favorites is your Melanotech drops. So basically this beautiful product is a tone balancer, but the nice thing about it is that it's got a pigment inhibitor in it. It's got kojic acid, which basically lightens and brightens any pigmentation that you do have, but also prevents your skin from getting more pigmentation. It is a serum that you would use AM and PM, but also people with acne can use this because it is very antibacterial. So for that acne, congested skin, perfect. And then my other one, I'm sure we've all heard of mask knee, right? So this AccuMist, you can literally spritz one spritz inside your mask, and then you put your mask on. So basically it's great for that bacteria inside the mask as you breathe throughout the day. And obviously you use it on your acne skin condition. And then we've got Beta Gel. So this product, not only is it an amazing product, but it has just won an award in the US. So it's got beta glucans. So your beta glucans, what they do is they stimulate your Langerhans cells. So your Langerhans cell is a cell in your skin that is responsible for the immunity of the skin. So it stimulates that and makes sure that your skin's immunity is hundreds. But it is an emergency gel in a bottle. You can put them on anything: burn wounds, eczema, psoriasis, any skin emergency. Even if there's got a cut or anything like that, you can use Beta Gel. And then where's my other favorite gel cleanser? So I'm somebody who struggles with acne personally, so this is my morning and night cleanser. It's from our AQ range, which is a range for acne. You can mix and match depending on what it is that your skin needs at the time and which condition you want to treat. So this is my favorite foaming gel cleanser. It's got salicylic acid, which is a nice ingredient to just absorb that excess oiliness and P. acne bacteria. And lastly but not least, cannot live without this one. It is my favorite. It's called the Cream Citric. So basically this is a tone balancing moisturizer. It is great for your skin that is acneic but pigmented skin. So basically it's great. It also has kojic acid to lighten and brighten the pigmentation, but also it's slightly slightly alkaline. So it is great for excess, just to balance your oil in your skin. So if your skin is overproducing oil, it's going to just balance that. So yeah, those are just a few of my favorite products at DMK.
Thank you so much for coming through, and we'll see you soon.